I set the tone for the week, get some stuff done in the office. I got some crafting ideas in mind. Want to bring those to life this week. So hang out with me, vibe with me, chat with me. I'm Dutchy. You're a good human and of age. Please in the chat. And see what the week brings. Maybe a puzzle at the end of the week. I gotta accomplish some things on my checklist. I'll go from there. But on the chat and vibes, I'll be in and out of the chat as I start to cut up collage pieces, turning essentially trash into art treasure. Do that a lot around here. About maybe a good old poll. Let's see. Bam. And you can also change the color, which is really cool. Yeah, I like that you can change the color and make it smaller. That's pretty cool. Let me jam out in a little bit. I'm here for the time being. Oh, I didn't start it. Oh, well, damn. Didn't do the color. Boo. What up? I'm doing all right. How are you? Happy Monday. I'm sad that it didn't do the color. Annoying. Maybe it just does the color for me. I don't know. Yeah. Nice to see you here too. How old are you? Well, my English is all over the place, so I don't know if I'll be the best teacher. Wasn't sure if that 96 was accurate. I am 33. Where are you from? Yeah. Wiser. I don't like the word older. Wiser. You know? Although sometimes, being older does not mean wiser. It just depends on people's experiences. Indonesia. That's far. What time is it there? It's late. What do you mean, Kelly? What's going on? Happy Monday, Kelly. We're cool, Kelly. Are those kids in the photo? I can't really tell. No. Why is it the same question all the time, Kelly? I'm like, what would you ask if I gave you my number? I'd like to say that I am, but like in a humble way. What up, Porian? Is that like your first name? I remember you. Oh no, no love yous. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. What am I making? I'm cutting up mixed media, like magazines and stuff for collage pieces. Making little bundles over here. Getting rid of a lot of stuff. I have like a bunch of stuff. I said before, I have a bunch of stuff that I was given, and I was like, I'm gonna make a bunch of collage pieces with it. So I'm like working through that. I was like a little stash of like mixed media stuff. And I put a big dent on it, but I still have some like goals to get through what I want to accomplish with it. I'm far away. I'm not in Indonesia. Shout out to my peeps that I haven't talked to in a while. I've been in and out of these chats and lives, but I do appreciate my mods. Y'all are the best. And Callie, you're cool too, and you're not asking for my number. No, this is wild. Happy Monday to y'all. Let the week be blessed and nothing less. Oh, give me a second. Oh. What are you doing? Come on, boy. Sorry. Yeah, crap. And I like to do all kinds of stuff like puzzling, hanging rocks, gardening, all kinds of different stuff. Nobody be weird, okay? Like weird in the good ways, not like the creepy ways. What is that? It's blue film. Yeah, everyone be respectful. I always say be a good human and of age. How old are you, Corinne? And like I'm okay with like good chats, but don't be freaking weird in here. You'll be removed. You need to be of age and always be a good human. It's okay to have like chats about life and like what it throws at us at times, and sometimes we've cried in here, you know. So it's like most of the time it's like good vibes. Life is crazy as is, and we don't need any extra drama going around, you know. I am friends where everyone's cool, but I'm not looking for anything more than that. Friends is a loose term. We can be chill and hang out. But overall be a good human. Okay, no more of that. We can be cool, but don't get weird. Old, old or wise. I'm starting to think old. Hey, I'm nothing against old people, but just don't be weird, you know? We're all getting wiser at some point. I'm really bad at movies. Old as gold. That's hilarious. Maybe, potentially. But I don't really know you. So my mods I take on a different level nowadays, you know? I I need like I need people to like show good character. You could be funny, that's always a part. Like old as gold was funny. But I honestly think that I don't know. It's different. I definitely love my mods. They're awesome. good peeps. I've learned some things modding people. And I think of it a little bit differently now. I need people to like, we have each other's back, you know? And life gets crazy enough, so it's nice to have a little like, I don't like to say group, but a little like chill lily pad for everyone to like chill on for a second, you know, and hang out and be a good human and talk about life and things of reason within reason. And usually we can talk about anything in here for the most part. Just like obviously not gonna take anybody being mean to one another, mean to me. And yeah, it's up in the air. I am dehydrating some tomatoes in the kitchen. It's exciting. I realize that I like putting them in my salads, like differently than just regular like tomatoes that aren't dehydrated. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited for that. It smells good. Makes the house smell good. Made some jerky again like a weekish ago, and I cooked it too long, so it's like so hard. It's like not that fun to eat. So it may be a goner. But I like the dehydrator. Who's Anna? You know something? Is Corinne Anna? Thank you so much. Yeah, 4,000. It's wild. I feel blessed. I'm always looking for growth, but I definitely am humbled by this YouTube experience. I definitely want to keep growing my channel with good people, good vibes, good energy, messages, and love and healing to share for everyone. Do like all kinds of things. It's a channel filled with all the things. I do a lot of dog stuff as well here, but I have been all over the place lately, so I haven't been like living myself. Oh. Yeah, who's Anna? I was like, did I miss something? I thought I missed something. I'm like, poor Anna, are you Anna? Or Karen? Karen, are you Anna? Or what about what was it? Vam? I don't really know everyone's name. I'm just obviously calling you by user. And I'm Dutchy. No, you don't know me either. The past, present, and future. I like that one. Oh, what was that? Thank you so much. Yes, please like and subscribe. I am forever trying to keep building. I feel like you're just like forever building on YouTube though. Like even when you like get up there, like you're still like building, right? Like there's no like stop to that. And that's okay. It's like, it's cool. It's like a project that doesn't end. It's like finding better ways to like YouTube, I suppose. I'm just trying to get monetized and keep reaching for the stars. I see you. You're like pre-modding. What time is it there? Isn't it late? I need to turn the music back on for the birds. One second. Alexa, play chill house music. She was eavesdropping yesterday. What is your horoscope sign? Astrological sign. Astrology sign. My brain is like blah. I hung up the Last Supper puzzle in my kitchen. It looks so good. I feel like it blends in like perfectly on the little chalk wall. I think I'm gonna maybe do some chalk art this week. See if I can get that in. I'm gonna start adding like a few more things. I like cleaned off the wall a little bit this weekend so I can hang Jesus up. And I was like, you know what? I need like a good quote on here. So I'm gonna think of a good quote, or if anyone wants to give me some quotes that I can put on the wall that are good quotes. Obviously, is something that I'll see most of the time because I left the other one up there for 6 months plus. So I was like, let's erase that, give Jesus his space, and think of something else. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. No. Pico! What up? Did you get that puppy? Hopefully good things have been going on with you. Happy Monday. It's like early for you. Yeah, hi. What up? How are you? I was just seeing this thing said swap meet on it, and that reminded me of you doing the swap meets there. Have you been to any swap meets? What? What are you talking about? I honestly have not been keeping up with like the news stuff. I did hear about something crazy about what, a politician or something. But even then I was told that and I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? So I looked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, but I didn't see like what went down. I don't want to see, but if that's what you're talking about. Because I'm like, I think he like said a bunch of other stuff. But that is never right. Like I think it's like, wow, like you're really that angry that you like need to like decide someone's like fate. Like that's just wrong. That's so wrong. And then it's like you're like risking your freedom for that too. Like, you need to be like checked in somewhere for having those feelings. But of course that does not happen. Wild. Sad. I think that's what you're talking about, but if not, I really have no idea as well. The news is always bad. Except like maybe holiday time when they're showing like parades. Oh no. Oh, so you did go. That's funny. I seen that and I was like, it reminded me of Pico. The swap meets. I didn't, because we don't call them that here. So I'm like, I mean, I guess they do. I guess it depends. People call them whatever they want, but that were like swap meet specifically. So when I seen it on the paper, I was like, Pico. So when I saw your name, I was like, Pico. That's cool. You're gonna flip it. Did you flip anything from your sister's house? Bye, Lauren. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. Night. It's nighttime. Is that why? I don't know enough. So, but you're also a supporter of things I do not support. So, was he interesting? I honestly don't know enough about him, like at all, to like make a judgment. But one can assume, but I won't assume because that makes arse out of you and me. So I don't know. It is wild. No one deserves that. I don't care like what you think. Like no one deserves that for sure. But I can only assume character stuff. Once again, trying not to assume, but no matter what anyone believes, like obviously we should always be a good human. Said that earlier. And that what happened is wrong. Swap meet. I kind of was thinking like maybe buying some like storage stuff. Like I've seen like the little storage shows a couple times. I was thinking about maybe like doing buying someone's storage that they don't pay or like auctions. I know that there's some places that will do like auctions of like a bed, like a truck bed full of stuff, and you don't know what's in there. You just kind of like poke around, kind of thing, and make bids on it. Oh, you retracted? I cannot. Like, are you telling jokes already? Like, it's pretty early for you. Funny joke. I did see in the beginning of the year when he was talking trash to one of the priests or pastors, I think. Don't quote me. And he was like looking like he was nodding off during her speech. Yeah, he looks like he's active prayer. That is not, I don't think that's factual. But I know you're such a cheerleader. You're his woo girl, for sure. Did you get that other puppy? Yeah. I am glad that we can still be cool on our views and differences. What, for the bike? How often do you go to church, Pico? But honestly, I don't think that you Oh, no. Dang it. Honestly, I don't think that you should have to go to church to like have a relationship with a higher power. I think there's an energy in a church for sure. And some people feel like they're like cleaning their slates inside of a church. But I don't believe you have to go to church like all the time. It's wild. Not knocking it, but oh yeah, Dutch Shepherd or Belgian Malinois? Oh, for the one you're talking about? Oh, church. I was like, what? Um, yeah, that's literally how my dudes were. They were so skinny. My Dutch was extra skinny. Like it's hard to even look at like old videos that I have of him because he was so tiny. But yeah, and you build them back up. We're still working on like a few more pounds, but they both look so good and they're like lean and fit and muscular. And their energy, that shepherd energy is both energies are like super duper high. But it's important for them to rest as well. But they can definitely go for hours. My Dutch will throw back and forth for like forever. They're fun, super smart. I feel like they outsmart most humans. They get dumped a lot, sadly, because I feel like people don't know how to like communicate with them. They're so smart and intelligent and very stubborn too. So it's like it definitely depends on a bond that's created and alphaness. Like they have to have like respect to the owner because it could get bad. Like I think my Belgian was like locked up a lot. He has super abandonment issues. Like he doesn't like me going far at all. And he gets real like scared. It's so sad. Well, I think he was like locked up a lot. Like there's a couple things and not knowing like their back history was interesting because it's different than just like getting a puppy right then and there, you know, that hasn't been like trained, groomed for things, you know. So you have like back history that you just learn along the way. Um, but he knows that I love him so much. I think like the bond that we have, like I have a bond with both of them. It's like so similar and so different. So I love them both to pieces. But my Belgian, like he's like glued to me. My Dutch will follow me around too, but he can like he has his different like I don't know. See, I'm like trying to like be like, oh, I don't love one more than the other because I don't, but I definitely they have different needs and similar needs. So my Belgian's like Velcro child, glued to me for sure. Definitely in the beginning of me owning him, he gets so worked up if I laugh, like so worked up. Like I felt like really bad for him. It was definitely an anxiety thing. I feel like he was locked up a lot or left alone a lot. They kind of like if you don't like know a bunch about dogs, I grew up having German shepherds, but like I look back and I'm like, did they even know if they were Belgians? Like I don't know. My parents knew what I thought was a German Shepherd breeder, and they bred the dogs learning German and only German. And they were so smart, but they could have been German Shepherds. But we had one dog that I really think was a Belgian. It's funny. I had like a childhood photo with the dog, and I remade it with my Belgian because he reminds me a lot of that dog. super duper smart, like really outsmarted my parents. My parents just like could not stand how like smart he was, but like I don't think my parents knew what they were doing. But yeah, a lot of people get them confused with German Shepherds because they are like similar breeds. Um, but they're completely different. And I think German Shepherds have like more of they both have, all three of them have like bad reps if they're not trained right, which is sad. But then people go and get them because they're so smart, or they see videos and they want that too. And then honestly, like you really don't like you can get walked all over immediately if you don't have the time for these dogs. You're not letting them burn this energy, like training them right, etc. But German Shepherds, I feel like throughout the last like 10-15 years, they've gotten like worse. Like when you see them in the pound, it's pretty bad because most of the time they're reactive dogs, so they're biters and have like behavioral issues because of how they were treated or not trained right. So it's pretty awful. You see a lot of them like being rehomed, and these people that are rehoming dogs, like sometimes like shelters and etc., they don't know the back history of these dogs either, of like what's exactly wrong with them, which can be a little crazy when people go in and adopt a new dog because the dog could be rehomed. I had a friend that I don't even know, I haven't spoken to them in a few years, but they got a hold on. They got like a dog that's mixed with German Shepherd, but it's not a full German Shepherd. Um, from the pound, and she had already been rehomed 5 times. But they had like 5 dogs. I highly doubt he like rehomed her, but I it's crazy. Like dogs can get rehomed a lot, and I feel bad because that's like forever creating an abandonment issue, and you can still correct a dog and like help them get through those anxieties and stuff, but you really have to have like a strong personality for that, because and patience, because you just don't know. Like my Belgian's more of like a crier. He likes to like he's very vocal, so he likes to like whimper a lot when we're about to go outside, like holler sometimes. He gets so excited. So we really work through that as well, because it gets a little crazy. It's excitement. I'm not saying they can't be excited, but my Dutch already is like ready to go. Like he definitely loves going outside. What up, Simba? Oh yeah, well, they don't realize what they're getting themselves into. Like, I love all animals. I think I'm like an animal whisperer without like tooting my own horn. And I think that like that helps me. I'm not saying I'm a dog trainer. I never say that, but I do think that I try to like hone in on like what an animal needs so I can like give them that without like issues, of course, and me having patience to do all of that as well. Because I when I got my Dutch, she had a couple of issues that were like, whoa, let's gear this into a better way. And he's so smart, and he's transitioned entirely from like the dog I first met. Like he still has like characteristics, of course, that I like fell in love with him, but he's just like more mature about it. And I think that if you don't get to those maturity ages in a good amount of time and they start to create behavioral issues, it's like wild. When I got my Belgian, though, he was a for sure puppy, and they told me he was older than what he was, and he totally wasn't. It showed through with like his behavioral, like, and when I say behavioral there, I don't mean it was like bad, but he was a chewer. So he definitely destroyed some stuff, and I had to like learn, okay, these dogs are definitely aggressive chewers. They have like 4 bones on the floor always, but they don't need they cannot have like stuffed animal dog toys like some of these other dogs can have, because they shred it. And then I think that messes with like, okay, a pillow or a plush, and I have little plushies and stuff, so I don't want to like confuse them with that. So we do stick to bones chewing in the house, and then we have like outside toys that are outside toys. But I think it's like focusing on like what each dog needs. And I think people they're not realistic with themselves. And these dogs can become biters. I think any dog can become a biter, but these breeds specifically get viewed as like aggressive dogs because they're not trained right, or they were like beaten, taken advantage of, and then you're shocked that the dog is biting you because you're beating it, like, and the dog's still not listening to your like corrections, like, and beating doesn't stop that, like, it's gonna only fear the dog. I hate when I have to be like firm voice with them because I don't like to be mad at my dogs, but like they do need firmness. If you're not giving firmness, they're gonna like one ear out the other and say, piss that, I'm not gonna listen to you. Like, and I see that through other dogs, like in my neighborhood all the time. Like, not even just their breeds, it's all dogs. Like, dogs are not gonna listen to someone that shows they're not a leader. Like, sad but true. And it should be looked into more on how people can adopt animals as well, because like if you're not open for training, which a lot of people's egos are not, they think they know how to do all these things and then end up having to pay thousands of dollars for a trainer, and then the dog goes back and doesn't listen to them because they still like let the dog walk all over them, or have no, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say control over their dogs, but like companionship as well. I think my companionship with my pups go a long way. Like when I take them to like dog events and stuff, some people that I've seen in the past that knew them like originally, not so much my Belgian because he was like almost straight puppy when I got him, but more so my Dutch. They're like, wow, this is the same dog. And it's just like, I don't know, it's interesting to hear that from other people because I'm like, okay, I must have done something right. Like, they're happy. They're happy with me, and we can be on common ground, and I don't have to like go nuts on you. Like, I don't think that's fair. And once again, dogs like react in different ways to that as well. So you're not gonna get your point across going nuts on a dog. And go back. Yeah, thank you so much. I love my dogs too. Yeah, but they need exercise too. All dogs need exercise. Oh yeah, no pulling. I am not with that either. I'm not your bee on a string. Like, that's not gonna work for me. That definitely and with my boys they get excited. So like in the beginning, taking them both out, because I'm like, I'm not taking y'all out one at a time. Like, we're a pack. We're gonna do this together. But my Dutch had pulling issues in the beginning for sure, and so did the Belgian. And then I worked on it with the Dutch. He got so much better. But when I got the Belgian, he wanted to pull too because the Dutch is excited, and then they want to pull, and I'm like, I'm not getting dragged around like Betty Spaghetti. Absolutely not. So we still they still have their moments and stuff, but it's a respect thing. Like, honestly, I think that they know now, like, that we're all like tied together essentially. Like, I let them, like, I don't know. Like, I think you should like let the dog be a dog, but I do think that they need to be able to trust you if something pops off. And like, I've dealt with so many dog fucking scenarios that are just so annoying that like I really wanted to focus on my bond with them, that like no matter what, they know that I have their back too, and that it's better if we're all a pack. Like, it's not gonna work you like being one ahead of the other. Like, they like to walk at the same pace of each other too. They're both boys, like a lot of things. Oh my gosh. Wow, your eyes are probably bleeding. You literally like pepper sprayed yourself. And Pico say hi to Simba, and Simba say hi to Pico. Oh, bark all day and night. Was it like outside or inside? Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Like, I definitely I like do like little trainings with them too to like focus on when to bark on things. Because I don't want that either. I don't want like them just barking over like nothing, because that's not efficient and that's annoying, and like nobody wants to hear that. Um, so that's crazy. They do have bark collars. I know people have mixed feelings about them. Was that the bone rawhide? Because we don't do rawhide here. No, I've bought several like bones throughout the years, but the last like few packs that I've gotten, the last couple of packs, because the ones before would just go fast. Like I've gotten the Bones. Those last a little while, but honestly, they still like tear through them. Probably Christmas, I'll re up on like their bones, and get them another like pack or two of that. But I get like random shapes. Like they have like a clamfish, I don't know, like a circle one. There's just like a bone looking one. Like different like edges. I don't know. They have different ones, and they've chewed through like the sea fish ones that I've gotten them. They had like a starfish at one point, a crab. They've chewed through the crab. So many different ones, but they last a while because I bought them different bones, like playing around with it when I first got them, and they would just like chew them up. There were a couple bones they chewed in like literally a day or two, and I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work. And plus, they're eating it all the time, so I want them to like be eating something like remotely healthy. The pit bull, like you're talking about, like pit bulls. I'm not anti, but they're most like rehome dog probably. These two, like their breeds, most definitely as well. I think a lot of dogs get rehome, but the pit bulls, like most of the time, they're just definitely not trained right, and then you have an aggressive big dog, and it's like, what are you gonna do with that? Like you've got a problem. Like there's a couple ladies in here that have a pit bull, and the dog. I've been here for 7 years, and the dog has been aggressive for sure for 7 years. It's wild. It's definitely no fun. The dog goes nuts, hates the mailman, like, and they think they have control. They're like in denial, and those are the worst type of people with dogs that are like aggressive, and especially bigger dogs that are aggressive, because you're in denial about it, and then something pops off, and then the whole problem. So it's interesting. I have a couple of neighbors. We had an incident that happened this morning actually, and I was like, and it's funny because it was one of the neighbors that told me her dog's not aggressive, like trying to pin it on one of my dogs because he was barking back at her dog for being aggressive. Like you have to understand, dogs understand each other. They don't even have to speak. It's a body language to them. It's an energy. It's a reactive. Like they feel it. I feel like they're like telepathic almost, and they pick up on it almost always before a human does. So it's interesting. This morning was like, but my Belgian did good. Like he just let it go, and we've had a couple like stints with this situation, and we've had a couple things happen there. So I was like, all right, good, let it go, because you just need to focus on our little bubble. They're not in our bubble, so you have to like, I don't know, you have to really like correct things, or you have a recipe for disaster. They are insane. Honestly, Miss Press, I just was like, this morning when her dog went nuts, that she told me it's not aggressive, when she was like pretty much telling me it was my dog that was aggressive because he barked back. I'm like, he was very vocal, and it popped off because of your dog. But, this morning I was like, oh, what is that? She literally is like being dragged back by the dogs, and the dogs were little. So I'm just like, that's wild to me. They're insane. I know yours are too, so you can relate, Maddie. How are you? How are you feeling? Happy Monday. I don't know on the high energy, Pico, because they both honestly super high energy. My Belgian though, like I feel like he's more chill, but then there's other situations that he's not, and my Dutch is the more chill one. So I don't know. Mixed feelings. The Dutch is like, he had to have some corrections with like just like overly like spinning of excitement and just freaking out and doing different things. And that was like in the beginning, but I think it's because he was crated a lot. So, and I'm not like a crater. the crate is open, they lay in there like with an open door. Like there's times that I have put them in the crate, but I'm just like not an active crater. Like they literally laid beside me. Like they're not doing anything wrong. You don't need to be in a crate, you know? So I don't know. Anyways, it's hard to say which one. But they take after each other since like they kind of grew up together at this point. Like they definitely learn things from one another. Like my Belgian does like to do like Scooby-Doo spins. And he would actively do it in the crate. So when I first got him, you know, the trainer was like, well, you should create XYZ amount of time and then let him out and then crate. And I was just like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I don't know. That's many stories in itself. What? Oh, didn't the drummer, you know, did they get a new drummer? Wasn't it them? It was like a few months ago, I think. Oh man, I'm sure you are so exhausted. It's like, oh my gosh, that's really cool though. Did you have fun? Oh, you're not too far away from Warped Tour. And honestly, going back to the dog stuff for a second, like I would never steer people away from getting an animal, but I will steer you away if you are not equipped to like be honest about some stuff, because I think that like I try to like get into the dog community when I got my dog, when I got my Dutch, and then with my Belgian, I had already had a taste of it with the Dutch that I kind of didn't feel like I wanted to be much into the community that I was seeing. I'm not anti, I still think there's got to be people out there that like feel the same way I do about like training and stuff like that. But I think it is important for like rehoming sake for the dog, anxiety stuff for the dog. If you're not being honest with yourself about what they may need, which what they definitely need, then we shouldn't be getting them, because it's like it's not okay. Like at one point I wanted a third one, and I'm still not anti third, but I don't think I want a third dog here. I'm not against it. But at this point, no, because I want to focus on my guys, and I do think it is important to actively be training. You don't need to be military boot camp with it, but they do need to be grounded, because if you're not like doing little exercises with them and building up like their amazing intelligence and like teaching them cool skills, like they can just result to other things. They get bored and they chew things and do other things, and I don't know, like not be, but I think they'll always be active. But anyways, I'm like blah blah blah. Retracted. Oh, that's why they're 35 pounds each. Are they both 35? Yeah, you're done. Am I freaking you out? If it's about getting one of those dogs, then good. Don't. You can keep it scrolling. I'm glad you had so much fun. That's awesome. You needed that after our last talk. You definitely needed that. I'm sure you're exhausted. I don't know if it was like what, a nighttime concert, so it was like less. Like 17 pounds each. Is that what I'm reading? Did they have a new drummer? I think that was My Chemical Romance. I used to love them. I had a friend in like middle school going into high school. Yeah. that was like completely obsessed with them though, like completely. I'm sure as an adult she still is. She probably like I honestly thought of her when I heard about the drummer. I was like, oh wow. I was like, I wonder if she's still obsessed. I'm gonna get some water real quick. BRB. I'm not lying. I'm not muted. You mean like 17 pounds? I'm still here. Y'all, it's like literally September, like 15th today, like halfway through September, which is like almost October. Wild. Some crazy stuff. Where's the time going? I'm definitely not ready for like any holiday stuff yet though. I'm like, pump the brakes. Does it show my color for my poll? Because it let me pick a color, but it doesn't. It looks like light. Well, I think. Hold on. It shows like the answers look like they have a little bit of color, but I thought I did a brighter color than that. I did get some pumpkin, by the way, Maddie, if you're still out there. Maybe do like some pumpkin bread. I'm still working through the banana bread. I have like 5 slices left or something. I'll leave that one. But I want to eat that first, and then I want to make some pumpkin bread maybe this week or this weekend. Make the house smell so good. I'll never tell. You're not coming to see me, Pico. I'm like, Pico, are you Callie? I know that you're not, just by the way that conversations have been had. But I'm like, are y'all brothers? Finally getting like a little bit of cooler weather. It's still pretty warm. But I want to get back outside doing like outside projects. What did everyone do this weekend? Thanks. Is that you trying to convince me? Trying to butter me up through buttering my dogs up? Pico, isn't your birthday soon? I think I'm going to start a community board on my channel. I have the community stuff that I can post, but I think I want to start a community board. So people can like post whatever they want within reason, of course, but post, I don't know, their animals. Maybe they've seen something artsy and want to throw it on, talk about it. Maybe they do a puzzle, want to share. And I don't know if you're still out there, Maddie. I think I'm going to do the UFO puzzle next. Well, that's weird, but split. Oh, I have to like maybe set up a burner email. I literally like By the time I responded to emails, everyone would be like 15 years older. Doesn't look good. Oh, what are you talking about, Pico? I'm like, did you get into some California stuff? California knows how to party. I can't remember. Did you say you were actually from California? Yeah, I thought you said that you were. I remember you said like stuff around about your family before, and I was like, wait. I'm like, all that trash you talk. But I thought you were actually from California. Oh, it's cool, spelled with a K. So cool. It's like velvety, like suede or something. Definitely don't use that anymore in cars. Maybe somewhere out there, but obviously an old classic car. I should text them. What are you wondering? What makes you wonder? Yeah. Little do you know, Pico. Little do you know. They have given me life. I'm thankful for that. But they did not raise me. They had their moments of time, did the best they could. And that's it. I do always wish them well. Mess that up. It's crazy this is from 82. Like the world got like more like spoiled. And now like everything's colored. It's like only half this magazine has color in it. And then we just kept advancing in the world, and like we don't appreciate as much anymore because everything is just getting newer and newer all the time instead of like a build of things. I feel like everyone's trying to build the next best thing or come up with the next best thing or get a nose job. This week feels like it's going to be a good week. It has like a different feeling about it. It feels good. I hope everyone else is feeling the same way. And if you don't feel that way right now, then I hope that it turns around for you. You know, we keep riding the like wave and momentum of good vibes and wishing and hoping that for everyone around the world because life is crazy. And I do believe it's an energy, no matter where we are, energy travels. And we're connected to people that connects to their energy and their wavelengths. Even if we're not speaking to people every day, we're still like connected. So it's important if we just like send out those positive vibrations and lift spirits, even if it's from a distance. And set the tone for the week. I always say Monday kind of like sets the tone for the week. And sometimes Mondays are like blah, you know? We don't want to do the whole week in the blah feeling. It says Sun, Sin, and Tin. I do think it's interesting they like try to reach out to Canadians through here. I guess that was like worldwide. Maybe I don't really know. Mhm. Okay, flash through another one. Create a pile. I like to create piles for myself, so it's like makes me do it. We still have like a bucket out there. I actually have a couple. I don't know if I'm gonna cut through some of them, but I definitely have a bucket for sure that I need to keep cutting through. Hmm. I have a little stash over here too. I bring in. We have a lot of stuff in the garage, and then I bring in stuff to cut. I cannot. I'm not into witchy stuff, but it says what's been up with you. It says get it because we're both witches. I was telling Halloween jokes recently, so it's pretty suiting. I don't know what day Halloween's on this year. I don't go out and celebrate Halloween anymore, but sometimes I still dress up. Anybody out there whose hair's cutting away? I'm like cutting some of this pile and adding to the pile at the same time. Go back in and clean these out. Those little comics are cheesy. Make a couple more. Alexa, how long is left on the timer?
You have 27 minutes left on your 4-hour timer on Cooking Echo Dog.
She was giving lessons on beauty. I'm like, what? I'm like reading every few pages, like, what is going on in here? Some stuff I don't want to absorb, and then some stuff I'm like, what? Fierce Minds. People are like not seeing themselves the right way. They're thinking they're ugly. I'm like, what is happening? This is true though. I think all humans are victims of that at some point. I just see a potato with glasses. It's almost that I literally see trash. Oh my gosh. It was pretty sad. They should feel like accepted in their own skin. And even in the books, they don't. All right, get to the next chapter. Something else. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think I have two of those. Will do. Welcome back. How old are you? I don't know if I missed that. Oh, yeah. I thought you said old as gold. I was curious. I want to make sure I don't have children in here. Thanks. Yeah, old as gold. I'm not calling you old, but that's how I remember it now. I was like, oh, yeah. Alexa, how long is left on the timer?
You have 8 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 4-hour timer on Kitchen Echo Dot.
Alexa, turn off the timer.
4-hour timer canceled on Kitchen Echo Dot.
Alexa, set a timer for 35 minutes.
35 minutes, starting now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you gold. Goldie. That's the one. Right. I'm gold too. Gold and wise. I'm sure that's on its last day. Yeah, 8%. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll return for a little bit. I'm gonna take the dogs out in a little bit. What up, Tommy Pickles? I left to eat some food. And now I've returned. How's Monday treating you? I saw something last week. I don't know if you heard me, but I saw something last week that said Tom's Fun Run. You keeping people in line at work? I hope Monday is not manic for everyone. And it's chill Monday, you know. Get work done, but nothing too crazy. By the way, if I'm sitting here, I'm always open for the conversation. Check back and forth with the chat. Alexa, turn on concernment. Alexa, what day is September 24th?
September 24th, 2025 is on a Wednesday.
Alright, I'm starting to let down quite a bit. I'll take the dogs out, grab a snack. Looks like mass majority says that I should paint rocks again. It's exciting. I've been thinking about it. Get out there in the morning to paint some rocks when it's cooler. I feel like I've got a lot of cutting done today though. good. Never ending. I won't complain. Let me see where I'm at. All right, BRB.